This episode of PFM Adventures is brought to you by Green Bus Bookkeeping. If you're a small to medium-sized business or new business looking to save money, head over to greenbusbookkeeping.com now to learn more.
Coming up on this episode of PFM Adventures After Dark, part 2 of our 2025 travel stories. Welcome to episode 14 of PFM Adventures After Dark. I'm Alicia, and as always, I'm joined by the co-host of the show, my one and only human, and my future husband, Jason. The last episode, we shared some stories from our life on the road in 2025. What's in store this time?
Well, we have some more fun stories, of course. And if you listened to last week's episode, we've got another quiz. So definitely want to stick around for that because both of us don't want to take the shot of something icky that we have. So, and one of them's really... Anyway.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I'm scared too. But before we have a gross drink, let's have a good one.
Do you have a delicious beverage?
So it's February, and in honor of pro wrestling legend Ric Flair's 77th birthday, and it's on the 25th of February, if you didn't already know, we're having what seems to be his go-to drink, which is a Vodka-Cranberry with a splash of lime. So I think it's called a Cape Cod, by the way.
Yes.
Anyway, let's take a sip. It's good. So one thing that we had to learn the hard way, if you looked at our promo video, we have actual like cranberry juice, 100%.
The
very
real
tart.
deal good stuff.
Yeah, but very, very tart. So you make a vodka cranberry with a really, really tart cranberry juice, like real
And adding lime to it.
It's very intense. So we sugared it down is the moral of the story.
Just a little.
Yeah. So happy birthday to Ric Flair.
Woo!
Nice.
I love that
We have
man.
to catch up with him somewhere. Sometime.
We do.
Like, he's 77. How many years can he go and continue to party, drinking 4 and 5 vodka and cranberries a day at a hotel bar somewhere? Like,
That's true.
All
I want to say is if you're watching this, Ric Flair, which you most likely are not, Jason and
He
I
is.
would
He's
love to
definitely
have, we would love to have a drink with you sometime.
Yep.
We'll even buy it. Just one, though.
Yeah, because...
We're broke.
So last episode, speaking of drinks, we had a discussion about cocktails and nightlife and all that stuff, and that was kind of fun, and we went off the rails like we usually do. This episode, we're piggybacking on, I forgot to do it.
Piggyback.
That's the thing I meant to do. Damn it. I meant to create a sound bite that would, signify every time we used a corporate phrase.
Piggyback.
Damn it. I got nothing. I mean,
We'll make
I
one.
used a goat or something, but anyway. So, but I'm going to flip over to pages and we're not going to do that. So again, we're going to take you back to Buffalo, New York. Again, because we spent most of at least half of our 2025 there. And, like we said last week, we did a bunch of nightlife things. But before we had nightlife, we had to have food. Sometimes they combined themselves, or combined the two activities. But so, again, this was a new experience for you in Buffalo, and there's 3 things that are the most well known there. I'm going to let you take the floor and talk about food in Buffalo.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I know this answer.
Oh yeah. No, this one's not. This one's not going to help you. But yes, what do you got?
Darn it! It needs to help me for later because I'm scared. I'm not going to lie.
Maybe I'll give you a half a point.
I don't care. I'm scared. Anyway, there's 2 things, and it's pizza and buffalo wings, of course.
Right. What's the third?
Or hot wings. The third?
Yep.
Beef on Weck.
There you go.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to change that order. Can beef on Weck be number 1?
In order of like what the city's known for?
I don't know. I just want beef on Weck as number 1.
No, I definitely don't think that. Hold on one second. I just got to read something here.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
beef on weck
yes.
is number one. I've never heard of it before. I didn't know what it was, and it's delicious.
I think we're all right.
Do you
Anyway.
do you want to talk about beef? What beef on weck is?
Do you want to do beef on weck first?
I do.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to tell them what it is?
By the way, if for some reason we have to pause, we'll just pretend it's a commercial break here because Zoom just yelled at me for something and I don't know what it was. So we're just going to assume it's going right, and if not, then we'll just have to restart the meeting.
We'll pretend, and you guys will never know.
That's exactly editing, baby.
Editing, baby. Beef on weck.
So beef on weck. You want me to talk about beef on weck? Okay.
Well, I want you to describe what it is.
Yeah. No, that's good. So it's got cranberry juice, vodka. Oh, that's our drinks. Beef on weck is simple. It is slow roasted roast beef, kind of like you'd get in a roast beef sandwich with au jus. I don't know, what am I trying to say? Like that
It's
classic
like
roast beef sandwich.
Well, kind of classic, but kind of not, because I think they're very meticulous on how they cook the roast beef. It's
Yeah.
like very slow cooked, and then it is hand carved, like very thin, like shaving,
Yeah.
hand carved.
Yep.
And then they put it on. What do they put it on?
Well, they put it on a very special roll.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a Kimmelwick roll. Take out the Kimmel. There's where your beef on weck is at. But the roll is very simply, and it's usually from a local bakery because it is very, very much a distinctly Buffalo food. It's usually it's Costanza's rolls. I mean, they don't sponsor us, but I'll talk about them. And they put a little bit of butter or something that'll adhere to the top of the bun, and you're just like, you're into the. And then on goes a handful of what looks to be kosher salt
Yes.
and caraway seeds, which. So
You learned that you like caraway seeds now.
I guess I do. Yeah. I mean, it was something as a child that I had some trouble with because one time I got sick, from Italian sausage. It probably wasn't the Italian sausage. It was probably because I got sick and I was a kid, but you associate the thing that you got sick with
Yeah.
with the food. So forever and a day, I couldn't have anything that tasted like caraway seeds. Now, with that said, I'm not jumping out and grabbing some rye bread anytime soon. It's not my favorite flavor. But the caraway seeds on top of the Kimmelwick bread, just the way and it's very subtle, so it doesn't it's not hitting you like rye bread does.
But the thing is, it's not subtle because they pile it on there.
That's true.
It's piled on. Like, there's so much. When you take a bite, okay, first of all, it comes with au jus sauce.
Yes.
If you don't know what au jus sauce is, it's, sauce of the au jus. I don't really know what it is. It's kind of like
Basically
a
the beef broth, really.
Yeah, it's kind of like a beef-based broth. It's very thin. It's a little salty, but it's very flavorful in the beef. But you dip your sandwich in it, and then when you go to bite your sandwich, all the salt it goes in your mouth, but it comes off the bun too, which is part of the fun. But also, very importantly, the beef on weck is served with horseradish,
Oh, yeah.
like
that's
finely minced up. But it's not like the normal.
Get it out of the jar
like-
from Walmart.
Yeah, it's like fresh
Yeah.
horseradish.
Yep.
So it's not as potent on the radish, I guess. It's more mild. So you put like an ass load of it on there. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm hungry now.
This is the first time not the first time, but you are going off about this beef on weck thing.
It's so good. If you go to Buffalo, please, for the love of everything roast beef, try a beef on weck.
Yeah.
You have to.
Okay, so our notes are very simple. I keep staring at the screen like I have some giant script in front of us. We don't, for a change. And but our notes basically are like favorite foods and why. Well, and favorite places and why when it comes to food. So I know for sure that and I know you like a good pizza, and I know you like to like a good wing, which we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, yes.
But I feel like I'm going to go to my third question or my third bullet point. If we're going back, when we go back to New York, where do you want to go first for food to have a repeat? I know we want to experiment with everything everywhere.
Yeah.
But where do you want to go first?
This one's an easy answer for me, believe it or not.
I believe it.
But I want to go to Bar-Bill.
Yes, I would have. I would have won the quiz if that was the question.
Well, the reason is that you can get a combo plate, which I did not get, and I should have, and I regret
forgot
it.
about that.
But two of the best things you could possibly have together on one plate.
Yeah.
Beef on Weck sandwich and a nice pile of delicious, crispy, juicy hot wings with real blue cheese.
Yep. Are you doing the same thing I'm doing? Looking down here.
I don't know what you're
people.
doing.
Anyway,
I don't know what you're
it's so
doing.
tempting to look down here, even though there's nothing to say. Anyways, we're professionals.
Not professionals.
So yeah, no, I knew for sure that you were gonna say Bar-Bill 100%, and we learned that by Google search. And again, you can't trust everything Google, but in this case, if you look at, if you watch a YouTube video, you look. I think this is our strategy as we go from city to city too, and I think I learned that from knowing what I know in Buffalo. If you look at enough videos and take an average of the places that people say are the top some, and as long as your place is being mentioned in the argument of, well, I would go here because I like this place better, but every time when that place comes up, if it's mentioned enough times, that's the place you want to go. Whether it's fifth on one person's list, first on another, or whatever, as long as they're saying don't go there.
Yeah, it's like it's always in everyone's top 5.
Yep. So, for sure. And
so that's where we're going to go first.
Yep. So we had 3 beef on Wecks when we were there, since we're going down the beef on Weck path, right? The first one was Bar-Bill, which set the standard and
ended the standard.
It cannot be. Yeah, in my opinion, it can't be argued that was the superior one. We had one in the middle. I still can't remember where it was, and you're going to tell me where it was because I keep forgetting every time.
The one in the middle was when we went to Canandaigua, and it was at the Twisted
Rail Brewing Company.
Yes.
Yep.
I was going to say Twisted Train. I always forget the name. Twisted Rail.
Best of the Finger Lakes, in my opinion, Canandaigua.
And that was a mediocre beef on Weck sandwich. It wasn't terrible. It was good, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It just wasn't.
Yep. And that's because the band sucked. But you like that vodka, whatever it was, gin and tonic.
Gin and
whatever.
tonic with grapefruit.
Yeah, we talked about that last episode. But by the way, if we're freezing a little bit, it's because we sacrificed some quality of video because we're kind of blurry off the laptop camera. And now I have my phone camera up there, which of course is a much better picture. But it's zoomed in, and it's being goofy. So
it's freezing on our end, but it may or may not
technical difficulties
on the full outcome. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So Canandaigua was the second one. Definitely third out of 3, 100%. And then at the end, like just the day before we left, we went to the Beltline Brewery, which I'd never been to, and we had food and drink. Shout out to their beer also.
Yes.
If you're listening.
And shout out to their hospitality.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we come rolling in. It's hot. We have Zadie with us. For those of you that don't know, she's a German Shepherd. She's a large dog. And we wanted to sit outside, but there were no chairs or tables or anything. And we didn't ask. We were just like, okay, whatever. We'll figure it out. Well, dude comes out and he's like, oh, you guys want to sit outside? Let me go get you a table and some chairs. So he went in and got a table and chairs for us, which was 3. Because Melanie was with us.
Yep.
So he comes out with that. And then he comes out with a big bowl of ice water just for the dog. Like, we didn't ask. I had everything she needed. And then he came back out with a dog treat for her.
Yeah. Yep.
So
I think that the reason that the outdoor patio wasn't set up because it was literally 2 days before we left, which was 2 days before the first day of fall. So,
but it was hot that day.
It was hot, and we are now 3 months later from Buffalo, and no matter where you are right now, you're most likely in the cold, unless you're listening overseas. Thank you for all of our listeners
covered in ice,
overseas,
and snow.
But yeah, it's It's pretty bad out there. So
But
hopefully everybody be safe.
Back to their beef and wax sandwich.
Oh yeah,
Because that's really
You're keeping me
where
on track.
that's
here.
really what this is about here.
Oh, yeah,
But
beef on
just a quick little sidestep, their French fries were
Oh,
phenomenal.
Yeah. Well,
Like
this is food. So yeah.
hand cut, seasoned up with I don't know what, but they were so good. They didn't need ketchup or anything. They were just chef's kiss. But their beef on weck was good.
Stink bug.
The only thing that was strange for me, while I do appreciate it, it was pre-dipped in the au jus sauce. I appreciate that. However, I like to dip
You
my
want to control
own.
your own au jus. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and like when it sits in it longer, I mean, it's going to get soggy when you immediately dip it, but there's a difference between that soggy and the it's already been dipped 10 minutes ago soggy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So
And-
that was really my own complaint. Other than that, the sandwich was really good. I just prefer to dip it myself. So
it's going to get soggy. It's just, it gets less soggy because you've dipped it and transferred it to your mouth seconds
Immediately.
later. Yeah. The
Exactly.
flavor is about the same, but the comfort level, is
well,
different.
I'm a texture girl,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
it made a difference for me in the enjoyment of the sandwich.
Yeah.
And by texture, it's like the picking it up part and the putting it in your mouth. Because when you're picking it up, it's like soggy and kind of falling
Yeah,
apart.
exactly.
You know?
Yep, for sure.
So, while I do appreciate what they did, if we go back
100%.
there asking for au jus on the side.
I'm going to call that a corporate phrase, by the way. 100% is a corporate phrase. Everyone says it now.
I just say it anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so in order of importance, and then we'll move on to the next food item and or place. In order of importance, you're up here. You guys are up here. I'm not good at this. What's most important? Is it the roll? Is it the beef? Is it the weck? Well, the weck is the roll. Is it the horseradish? I know you're going to say it's the combination of everything, but what's the most important part of the sandwich?
It is everything. Because you can have the best roast beef in the world, but if you put it on a shitty bun,
You put
your
it on
sandwich is not going to be
put it on
good.
some Walmart sliced bread.
But I'm going to say that the meat is the most important
would
because
agree. Yeah,
even
for
if
sure.
you have crappy bread, you want your meat to be good. Can
Yeah.
you imagine like crappy bread and crappy meat? Like I can enjoy that more than crappy meat and good bread.
That's if you go
you know
to
what I
that
mean?
place. Yeah, if you go there, you simply didn't do your review thing like we talked about because I'm sure those places are out there and because that'd be so. All right, okay. So here's the thing: you can get a hamburger, right? We all know places to go to get a hamburger. There's a fast food chain. There's
Jim's truck stop.
well, yeah. There's ugh.
Don't go there.
But you can go to one of the chain, not the fast food chains, but the medium, Applebee's, for example, or whatever. Then you can go to your local burger place, whatever. You're probably not going to get a usually bad burger, right? But you could absolutely get a bad roast beef. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're going to get a
Absolutely.
burger that's going to be like, well, that wasn't the best burger, but it was still a burger. You're going to get a roast beef, and if they hand it to you and it's a slab of beef that's 4 feet thick, like a steak, it's not going to be as good as if it's thinly shaved.
Yeah.
Now, you don't care if your steak's thinly shaved, In fact, you like,
Well, it depends on how I'm eating it and what I'm eating it with. If it's just a steak, I want a big, fat, juicy, just warm it up in the middle, tomahawk, delicious steak.
Yep. Friends don't lie.
But anyway, beef on weck.
Wow, you're really on track.
So
I think
good.
we beat up beef on Weck enough, right?
I'm hungry.
So working our way up from beef on Weck, now we have two more things that we can focus on. We can highlight a little bit of some other stuff before we get to the other thing. But pizza or wings?
I'm going with wings.
As what
Because-
you like more, or what the city is more known for? Like, what do you, as an outsider?
Oh, this is
Having
easy
been
one for
told.
me. This is
Okay.
easy for me.
Yeah.
I'm going with wings because a pizza can be good for what it is. A wing cannot be good for what it is.
Okay.
There's a certain finesse.
So it
into
fits into the
cooking
beef
the
on
wing.
Weck thing. It fits into the beef in the beef on Weck, right?
I think so.
Okay, I get it. I'm not going back. Keep going.
Does that make sense, though?
Of course it does.
I mean,
yeah, for sure.
It does to me.
100%.
100%. Makes sense if you don't think about it. But there's finesse to some pizza. Don't get me wrong. But I think there's more finesse to your wing because, first of all, you got to have a fresh, meaty wing, right? And then secondly, it needs to be cooked to perfection. You want it crispy on the outside, but nice and moist in the middle. And then lastly, it's all about that sauce. Sauce has to be right, you know?
I get sidetracked thinking about jokes as I'm going along here. You did the
Saucy.
moist in the middle thing. I was about to make a joke there, but I let it go.
I
'cause
wasn't
we're
going out in left
PG-13.
field, but you were.
Hey. But and then what was the other part? Anyway.
The sauce.
The sauce, yeah.
There's got to be like good
It's all about the
sauce.
base.
All about that base, about that base.
No trouble.
No frozen wings.
That's our singing portion of the episode. Anyway.
But also one of my things that I like with my wings is blue cheese. I think that's important. And
You did say
I
blue
like
cheese.
hot stuff.
Yep.
I do like hot stuff, so I do want spice in my wing. But I want to dip it in that blue cheese to cool it down a little bit. And it just, I don't know what, it's just something with that flavor mixture. It's just chef's kiss again. It's so good.
So, yeah, okay. And I kind of I glossed over your glossed over. This is fun.
I don't say these things when I'm working, Jason.
I feel like everybody in the world says the same damn phrases, and
I
that's
don't.
why I'm doing it. But anyway, with the blue cheese thing. So, ranch.
Blue cheese.
So there's a debate, right?
I do like ranch dressing, but it's got to be that southern made good ranch.
But
And it's not for wings, though.
right with
It's for other things.
So if you go to order wings down here in the South, or dare I say most places that aren't, I don't know. We haven't been enough places. We got to get to other places. But I know one thing's for sure. If you order wings and they ask you in Buffalo, do they even give you a choice? I'm trying to think back. It's almost like it's assumed that you have to say blue cheese.
No, because one of the places, and I don't remember which one, but they did ask, do you want blue cheese or ranch?
That wasn't a good place, was it?
And I was like, blue cheese?
But did you know that prior?
Yeah,
You did.
I did. I knew that blue cheese goes with wings.
Okay. All right. But I guess where I'm going with this, I guess it's not like a hidden secret. Everybody knows about the blue cheese and ranch thing. But I think a lot of people, geographically will choose ranch depending on where they are. Like, is ranch going to be the more prominent choice down here, or is it not?
It's going to be, but let me tell you why.
Yes.
People are afraid of blue cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason is they've had old, nasty, crusty blue cheese Kraft salad dressing at their grandma's house, and they thought it was ranch, so they
expired to
dumped
begin
it
with.
on their salad.
Yeah.
That scarred them for life.
Yeah.
That's why they're afraid of blue cheese.
So the horseradish that we talked about before, right,
Delicious.
was not out of a jar most of the time, and kind of homemade, and kind of
I don't think it was out of a jar anytime. I think it was freshly peeled and then
yeah. I don't I know
that means cutting.
Yeah. Yeah, for anybody listening. But the blue cheese was, I think the blue cheese was another one of those things that was very top notch when it came to what got put on your plate. You know what I mean? Or on the side of your plate. Like the blue cheese there. And here's the thing. Again, I learned things about a place I lived in for 48 years because of how we were really taking in different places with the same food. So I learned that you absolutely can get 3 different blue cheeses if you go to 3 different places.
Yeah, because
And
it's
it makes
homemade.
a huge difference.
It's homemade.
right? It's a huge difference.
I like the one that has like the big chunks of blue cheese in
Yeah.
it. Like the chunkier, the better.
Yep. Yep. And for anybody who doesn't like blue cheese, well, I'm sure you're all going, well, blue cheese sucks anyways, and you guys are idiots.
Wait.
And, we are idiots.
Okay, I'm going to clean this up a little bit on this debate
Okay.
because you guys need to comment like right now your
Right
opinion. Right now, comment
Right now.
right now your opinion on blue cheese because we need to know.
That's true.
Do you not absolutely not like it, or do you just not like it because you're afraid of it because you had a one-time
Wasn't I supposed to put a
incident,
poll out last week?
most
This week
likely
poll
at
too?
Grandma's house?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Why not a poll out
they're
there?
going to tell us about this blue cheese in our comments. I'm not
Yeah.
even doing a poll. It's going in our YouTube comments. Let us know.
Gotcha. 100%. I'm just working on my timing. Anyway. So, all right. No, we didn't beat up chicken wings enough. Places, go. Top 3.
Top 3. Well,
And why?
I'm going to just say my mind changed when I got there because I had bar bills first, I think.
No, we had wing nuts.
Oh, yeah. We had wing nuts first. And they were very good and very meaty and very,
Very
delicious.
meaty. Those
And
are
thank you,
huge
Andy,
wings.
for
Yes.
introducing us to wing nuts.
Thank
it
you,
is
Andy,
super
for
good.
just being there.
And I tasted his
He's up
barbecue
there.
sauce, by the way.
You guys are up there, too.
Andy.
There.
Shout out to Andy. Anyway,
I should put we need a monitor so I can watch that. So I can.
Andy, you're my best friend and you don't even know it. That's all I got. But wing nuts is still up there in my top because it's really good. They're very meaty. They're very saucy. Mine had a little bit too much sauce and I got these really ridiculously hot wings, like 3 different ridiculously hot wings.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to get my napkin. I was too embarrassed. I wasn't going to say anything, but I got my napkin. I was like wiping the sauce off the wings so that I could tolerate the heat because they were so
That was
saucy
violence.
and so hot. But once I got some of the sauce off of them, they were good.
Can I
Great wings.
intercept you for 1 second? Because I have to. Well,
There's a
okay.
bug.
Quick sidetrack. If you keep watching me stare at a bug, this is Alabama. We have stink bugs all over the place down here. And sometimes they live on this set of blinds over here, and I watch them all day long. And sometimes they land on me, and sometimes
Why
they
don't
land
you
on my screen.
kill them or put them outside?
Because they stink, apparently. That's what you told me. But
Just put them back outside.
while I'm in the middle of
Anyway.
a phone call?
Anyway,
Well, what I was trying to say is one time when we were on the bus, I was getting in trouble for something that I probably didn't do. I probably did it through Mark, and he had me at a meeting, and he goes, "I see it. Just you can go ahead and take care of the bug that just
No
landed
way.
next to you." Oh yeah, yep.
Oh
It
my
landed
gosh.
on the wall next to me. Anyways, so one thing I think that
I see it.
where is it?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. So one thing that I think that I know for sure is a difference between wings, and this actually does fit in, is the sauce content and the amount of sauce that involves. Like, is
well,
that
there
true?
is. It is. That's why I'm
You
going
just pour
back.
that shit on.
Well, that's why I'm going back to having such a finesse of making your wings.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Barbell, by
Yeah.
the way, fantastic wings. So after I had barbell,
And what do they
wings,
do different?
Well, I'm getting there.
Okay.
After we had barbell wings, I was like, oh, well, I like those better than wing nuts. And it had nothing to do with the meatiness. It was the sauce, the flavor of the sauce, and the amount that they put on there. So what they do differently, most places like put them in a bowl, a lot of sauce, shake them around, and then pour all that extra sauce on your plate, apparently, wing nuts, plus Jason's sauce and Andy's
everywhere
sauce
else.
and everybody else's sauce on my plate. So barbell, what they do is when they cook their wings, they lay them out flat and they have a little paintbrush and they literally paint the wings with the sauce. Flip them over and paint the wings with the sauce.
Single.
Every wing.
Yep. You
I
don't
saw
believe
them.
us?
I saw them doing it.
After you finish watching all 14 of our videos, then go watch one about barbell.
Yes.
But yeah, no, they do. They literally that's like their and as dumb as that sounds,
It made a difference
it's
because
perfection.
there's such a thing as too saucy to me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'll agree with you. I that's one thing that I didn't realize is that we're gluttons in Buffalo. We just overdo everything. Like the beef on wax were huge. The pizza crust and the pizza thickness,
Well,
which
they
we'll
set
get
a
to in a
high
minute,
bar.
is huge.
It's a high bar.
And the amount of sauce that we use in it, and the way we treat our head coach in.
Oh my gosh!
Never mind.
Don't get me started on that.
You have an opinion, don't you, about that? You have.
I have
Did
a
you sign
very
the
strong
petition?
opinion. I may very well have someone somehow. Can you sign it online?
Yes.
Oh, give me the link.
Yeah.
I'm going to go sign the petition.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's not coming back, but with all due.
I don't care. I want my signature there, and I'm going to sign Zadie's name too.
Nice. She could probably sign her name too.
I think she can. Chicken wings.
Yeah, I know. I'm staying on track. So Bar-Bill was number. Okay, so we did Wing Nuts. We did Bar-Bill. I'm assuming these are some of your top three because we probably did like 5 different places.
They are, and it's funny because my story, when I had Bar-Bill wings, they were then my favorite.
Yep. Then
we went somewhere else called Gabriel's Gate. Oh, those were my favorite.
They were.
And the reason those were my favorite, the sauce was a little saucy, but it was good. I was okay because it wasn't overly saucy. Something about their wings, like the crisp on their wings, was better than Bar-Bill. And then the sauce was a little more kicky. I don't know. Had a little bit more kick to it, but in a good way.
And we had medium as we started to get smarter about what people do when they're critiquing wings and comparing wings. We had medium. At Wing Nuts, we had everything. We had like, I think you had 13 different wings.
I had atomic hot wings, like ridiculously hot wings.
and then by the we got Bar-Bill. I had, actually, you didn't even have them. I had them, and you had one of mine, and I had medium.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started to learn that if you're going to have wings and compare them, you kind of need medium because the hot is hot in Buffalo. Like we're not scared of hot.
Yeah.
And so hot gets you to a point where you start to lose track of the flavor.
I don't know though. I'm going to try this again because I want to compare medium to medium.
Right.
But I also want to compare hot to hot. And I'm not talking about like the fancy flavors because that's where I went awry was when I got all these crazy fancy, I don't even know what their names were, like Hot Sheila wing. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But get like medium and hot, and then just compare those two flavors.
That's a good idea. Half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
So I'm going to go back and I'm going to take notes
mild.
very
Mild's a waste of
specifically and compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges. Medium's going to be the apples and hot's going to be the oranges because I said so.
Okay, got it. But see, here's the thing. When we walked, so Gabriel's Gate was one of those places that we learned about
on YouTube.
On YouTube, yep. That wasn't a John Heater thing, right?
No, John
Doc
Heater's
Sullivan
conversation was like the guy was arguing to go to Duff's or Anchor Bar.
He had Doc Sullivan's in there. I swear he said Gabriel's Gate too. But anyways, Gabriel's Gate, there's something different about the way they prepared theirs too, and I forget what it was. I don't think that they were as crispy though.
I thought they were.
I didn't get that. I was a little on the fence with Gabriel's Gate in terms of not how great they were, but whether or not I thought they were as good as something else we had. And I think I was at that point comparing them to Bar-Bill. Wing Nuts for sure. Like we started with Wing Nuts and I was like, oh my God, I've never had anything like this.
Yeah, they were so good.
And here's why. Because having been a Buffalo, resident, having had wings, what I didn't realize, and I never put you through this, is the pizzerias always offer a pizza and wings special.
Oh, you did put me through that because the first time we had a combo at, let me think of the name of it. It was with Megan and Melanie.
Geno's. Yeah.
Those wings were not good at all. They were overcooked. They were dry.
Yeah.
They were edible, but they weren't good.
Yeah. And that that's true. And that was like before, that was when we first came back and then we went back.
Yes. But the pizza was good though. Pizza was good.
So you probably thought, oh, well, this whole wing thing is a bunch of crap.
Well, I was confused.
Yeah.
But also, while I was confused, I wasn't, because it was a pizzeria and they had wings. I'm like, you're probably just supposed to have like
No,
pizza.
but that's just so common. And
but
then
I learned
we'll get to that in a
different.
minute.
Yeah, I learned differently.
Subs.
Like, if it's called Taco Colosso, they've got everything you can possibly ever think of in that restaurant. And is it good? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can get wings, sub, pizza, tacos. Like, what?
Grease, sweat.
Crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so Gabriel's Gate I want to try again because I feel like I didn't open my mind enough to them. I think they were great. I missed being able to figure out whether or not they were as good as the Barbell, because to me Barbell was best.
Do you think you got lost in translation in a way, because for a moment we just were eating wings and not really paying attention
Yes.
to like, oh, I like this one better, or I like that one better.
Yeah, I think so.
And comparing flavor to flavor.
Well, yes and no. Yes, that's what happened, but it wasn't intentional. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think that I was doing that, but I think subconsciously I wound up doing that.
Well, of course, it wouldn't be intentional.
But
So how hard would it be to? Yeah, it's like plain
It's
sugar
like
at the
getting-
bottom.
yeah.
Last time
I
we
feel
did
like
this, it was
I feel like we
plain
just
sugar.
got a vodka and cranberry from a dive bar.
But how difficult would it be to go get like all in one day, like plates of all these different wings?
Oh, that's what people on YouTube do.
Well, we need to do that.
Okay.
We have a van now, so it's much easier to get around. So I think this is feasible.
We just need a budget, so now I got to spend the rest of the week doing Patreon. If you guys want to help us get some wings, I mean, I don't know.
If you want our Cash App to, donate for wings and pizza.
That's pathetic. I can't.
Or also the Rescue
don't-
Cat Fund, because we have 9 rescue cats.
You know what? We'll
Just
just
saying.
keep doing our damn jobs and, make money and
I love my
beg
job.
these poor people for money like everybody else does.
Anyway.
Don't send any money. We don't.
Wings.
Wings. Wingnuts, Barbell, Gabriel's Gate. Do we have? I said top 3, so based on the fact that you did it that way, those were your top 3. Not necessarily in that order. I think it went in reverse order. Gabriel's Gate, Barbell, and Wingnuts for you.
Because I changed my mind as it progressed, but
Not
I do
Geno's.
have an honorable mention.
Yes. Okay. Hold on. Is it the place I think you're going to say, or is it somewhere else that I'm not thinking of?
It's a place you think of, because
The one I think you're going
the
to say.
first time we went, it was really good.
Okay. Go ahead.
And
I think
then
we
the
mentioned it
second
online.
time we went, it was not good.
Yeah. Last week we talked about this place.
But yeah,
Skis.
but now they understand beef on Weck and they understand wings. So this is an important piece of the
Creative. It's very creative.
something. A lot of restaurants do food items that play on beef on Weck flavors. So
Okay.
Doc Sullivan's has a beef on Weck wing.
Mm-hmm.
And that sounds disgusting. But the first time we went, they were really good. They were freshly cooked, crispy. It tasted like a beef on Weck wing. If you could imagine what it tastes like, that's what it tastes like. I had the salt, the caraway, the white sauce mimicking the au jus. Delicious.
Yep.
We went back the next time, and I'm like, I want those wings. They were cold, they were soggy, and I think they'd been sitting in back for like 2 hours before I got them served to me, so they weren't good. So
And then the third time.
the third time, they weren't good either. So I don't know why they were good the first time. I think maybe their cook retired, or the first time we went was late at night, so maybe the nighttime cook was better than the daytime cook.
Yeah.
Not really sure, but it's an honorable mention because the first set was really good.
Yep. Yep. And that leads to, before we move on, the issue with the pizzerias is that their pizza may be great. They got a fryer, and then the wings go in and the wings come out, and they're not done with, I don't want to say love, because probably there's somebody back there who's pissed off like everybody else doing their job, and and whatever. But the standard and the consistency, and I said this to you while we were there. If you're in Buffalo, like if you're in the South and you're barbecue, or if you're in Chicago and we're talking about deep dish pizzas and hot dogs, like if that's the standard, then everybody is secretly trying to be the best of the best. You know what I mean?
For sure.
There's competition.
It's a lot of competition. A lot.
So the pizzerias aren't competing because they're just serving wings, and people are always going to buy a pizza and wing combo because it's a pizza and wing
One-stop
combo.
shop.
You know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. Which leads us to pizza.
Yeah. So
Are you done with wings?
chicken wings. Yeah, I'm done
Okay.
with wings. So the pizza one's going to be difficult for me because honestly,
of the crust.
I didn't pay attention to like the
Oh.
names of some of these places. Like we were getting,
okay, I can help
we
you
were
with that.
getting so much takeout pizza.
We were? Were we overdoing it?
No,
Oh,
but we were getting so much takeout pizza. I don't remember what's what, but I'm going to say my favorite is Franco's.
yeah. That actually surprised me at the end. That was the last one we had.
But
Yep.
I do remember that one.
Yep. I
And
agree.
the crust was kind of thicker than what I would normally get. But,
Everywhere, every time.
But it was very airy and like it was great crust. It had like a good yeast flavor in that crust, which I greatly appreciate. And we got pepperoni and pepperoncini on it. And that flavor combination
peppers.
is just like badass, by the way. And their sauce was more
Banana
on,
peppers.
wasn't their sauce more on the sweet side?
Yes.
Let me clear this up. Jason says there's two different sauces. There's sweet sauce and traditional sauce. Can you please clarify the difference between these two sauces for our great friends?
Yes. One's sweet and one is savory.
Well,
all I
that's
got.
easy. Okay,
That's all
okay,
I got.
Fine.
But okay. I guess the best way I can say that, and people in Buffalo just like things a little bit sweeter. How's your cornbread?
It has sugar in it.
Right. Is that legal in the South?
Sugar does not belong in cornbread.
But apparently, even your mom says it can, and your mom
Well, she does.
is as Southern as it gets.
Well,
not that
she
you aren't.
sounds the most Southern as it gets, but my mom has lived in the North before,
That's
and
true.
as far north as Alaska, believe it or not.
Yeah, that's true.
She lived there for many years.
Yep.
My brother was born
She's
in
been on a few
Alaska.
episodes. Go back and check those out.
Love you,
But-
Mom. You're the
but,
best, Mom.
But
Shout out to Mom.
Shout out to she's watching. You know, she
I
is.
know she is.
She's all of our listeners. Thanks for watching 14 times in a row. Also, subscribe to our Patreon, which doesn't exist. We'll take money. Just kidding, but we're not asking for money. Anyway. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I feel like I've started to turn into, like, unintentionally, but maybe intentionally, a food connoisseur or a snob when it comes to some of these things. Like, because, like, and now I'm picking up on the subtle differences. Like,
I'm a snob because if I pay for it, I want to like it.
well, I'm not talking about whether it's good or not, because I've been, to me, and I guess that's the difference. I'm either this is great or this is terrible. You know, like, and most of the time I'm like, well, this isn't in between.
I know why.
Why?
Because most of the time you're in a hurry and you're like, I just have to eat.
That's
So you
true.
just scarf it down
That's
and you
true.
don't pay attention to
Yeah.
the flavors
That's true. That's actually true.
or the texture, anything. You're just like,
I'm guilty.
and then you move along. And I'm like, no. We're going to sit down and eat.
The sweet sauce, I think, is definitely something you're going to find on most pizzas in Buffalo, unless you go to the menu, which usually has 3 pages of options of pizzas.
Yes, I do.
Like, and
It's overwhelming.
It is. Some of it is actually almost overwhelming to almost to a fault, I think. But yeah, you'll find. But on most menus, so the default.
Default.
The default. I would say default. Apparently, I'm the default.
Default.
Is it? Am I becoming Southern?
Yeah, you are.
Like, am I going to start saying insurance instead of insurance?
Wait, what?
Am I going to? It's insurance. It's insurance.
Insurance?
No, it's insurance.
What did I say?
Insurance.
Insurance?
Like emphasis on in. It's insurance,
Insurance?
not insurance.
Insurance? I don't know.
Anyway,
Okay, with
there's a strong emphasis on the in when you or your mom.
is it
says
insurance or insurance?
It's
That's what I
insurance.
hear.
Anyways, where was that going?
Insurance.
The default.
Default.
Because if you're in default, that means you owe somebody money and you're in default. The default,
Who do you owe money to?
nobody anymore. The default is Sweet sauce is where I was going with this. So
Okay, so that's the standard.
right, and I think you know that because when you go to the menu, you have to select original, which would be the more traditional, probably.
That's what I
flavored
was
sauce.
confused because there was a sauce and it said original or traditional. Or maybe it would be original or traditional. I don't remember. But I'm like, you pick a sauce? I was confused.
And I think where this comes from, and this is just me speculating, but a little bit, maybe not, is I think this comes from the fact that traditionally, like Italian style, things are more savory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they have the tomato and they have the acid in the whatever. But over time, or somewhat along the way, started putting a little bit, kind of like our drink. We put a little bit of sugar in to cut the really, really tartness of the cranberry, or put a little sugar in to cut the really, really tartness, or not tartness, but you know what I mean, of the
tart at the
acidity,
bottom.
the acidity of the sauce. And I think that just became the go-to. So long story short,
You'll pour some sugar on me?
in the name of love.
Yes.
But I think that's what happens is that that's how it just became that Buffalo likes things a little bit sweeter. So therefore, our sauces became by default a little bit sweeter. And by sweet, we're not talking like, again, go get some spaghetti
It's
sauce. It's
mildly
the difference
sweet.
of it's
Mildly sweet.
Right. It's exactly. So, anyways. We got to get to some places so we can get to this quiz because now your drink's done and you need something else.
It
to
is
drink.
gone. Okay, the second place for pizza, I don't know. Because I distinctly just remember how much I liked Franco's. So you're going to have to help me with number 2 and 3.
Well, we talked about
Actually, you know
Geno's a
what?
little bit
I want to
earlier.
know your 2 and 3.
Well, so for me, it's ones we didn't have. At least from what I've experienced
out of
in
the
past.
ones that we've had, because then I can understand.
Oh, God, now
Why?
I'm starting to try to remember where else we had pizza.
Because I don't know.
Oh, we had, I can't think of the name of it. But it was a tiny little parking lot. It was nighttime. It was not too far from the dog park. It sounded like it skipped, but it wasn't. I said that 3 times. It was, I can't think of it, and I don't have a phone to look it up.
By the dog
Because
park.
my phone's right there. It was not by the dog park, but it was not far from our Home Depot home. In like a few streets up in it was just like Tonawanda, just before it would hit the Niagara Falls border. Promises? No, that's not the name of it. I can't think of it. We're not going to bore everybody.
Okay, well,
with
let's
me
just
trying to
talk
figure it
about
out.
why you liked that one second most.
Okay, so I guess really what defines it is just the overall flavor. I think this, like, we talked the other day when we got, a frozen pizza or a pizza from Papa Murphy's down here where, like the pepperoni, if it's curling up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what?
The real pepperoni
curls up and creates a pool of grease, which is really good for your heart and health. But it's also good for your mouth.
Very good for your mouth.
So, I think that's what makes it, the pepperoni makes a great difference. Just the crust and like, it also just the if it's cooked properly too. Like, you know what I mean? Soggy pizza is not good pizza.
Do you like the real yeasty flavor crust like I do? Or do you like a more
Mild,
crackery tasting crust?
No, I like the crusts always have flavor. You know what I mean, and that's as important as the pizza. That's, I guess, as I'm trying to search for words to describe. That's what it is. Like you used, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use what you did earlier on the beef on Weck.
Okay,
it's all of the things. It's everything combined. That's
fair.
It's the crust. It's the cheese, whatever. But it's the sauce.
Well, some places put fake cheese,
Well,
like
yeah.
not real mozzarella.
It's the sauce. It's the pepperoni choice. And let's not forget talking. You used to call the pepperoncini banana peppers. I think they're 2 different things,
Okay, banana peppers.
right? I think they're 2 different things. Maybe they're not.
No, to me, pepperoncini is actually the whole banana pepper, and then
Okay.
it's I don't know.
Either way,
Those things.
it's almost like if somebody orders a cheese and pepperoni pizza, which is the standard of pepperoni or the standard of pizza in the world, right? Mm-hmm. But at least from what I've learned, at least cheese and pepperoni and banana peppers is like the number one topping that I've learned that people put on the pizzas. Maybe that's everywhere, but I know that's for sure. Like that, I learned that from being up there.
Well, that one's for me. And you know what? Now to think about it, it's because that sauce was sweet. So then you've got sweet, and then you have salty from the pepperoni, and then you got like that spicy, vinegary, a little bit of heat. So it's like sweet, sour, salty all at the same time.
Yeah.
So good.
But what I meant was, is that like a common topping?
It is a common topping, but I've always had it like with a bunch of other stuff on there.
Okay.
Not just pepperoni and banana pepper.
Yeah.
Like a supreme pizza, for example.
Oh,
it
yeah.
has
Just a
everything
sprinkle.
on it.
No, yeah.
Or a vegetable pizza.
Yeah.
But something about specifically just
Having those
pepperoni
items.
and just bell pepper.
Yeah.
Just those two together with nothing else.
Yep. Banana pepper, you mean? Yep.
Yeah. What did I say?
Bell pepper.
That's not the same thing.
No, it's not. It's just insurance.
Not even
Insurance.
close. It's insurance.
But yeah, no, I think that's what's and there's one more place, and then we're gonna move on. And that place is the place that Melanie liked. That we went to a couple streets in from the river. It was getting close to the end of summer. It was just, you know what I'm talking about. It was the guy was a veteran, and I think it started with an M.
Mustachios.
Nope, the Mustachios is right by their house. Nope, definitely not.
Just kidding.
Nope, I can't think of it. I'm not going to do that. But
Mr. Pizza.
no, that's a place, but that's not it. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry for the places if we're forgetting your names, but we know where you are, and we
Yes.
know we'll come back.
Okay, quick question.
Yeah.
Crushed red pepper on your pizza or no?
I'm not opposed to it. I don't know, like,
Do you want it every time or do you just
No.
want it sometimes?
no, I don't need it.
I want it sometimes.
I'm more inclined to put it in my pasta, which essentially is the same thing.
Not
but-
really. Pizza and pasta are totally different.
Yeah, I don't know. They got it. I mean, they're kind of, it's red sauce. Ooh, and
Okay.
then there's white pizza.
So
Yeah.
we've covered some pizza, so that's great. So, you know me, I like an honorable mention. So I'm just going to honorably mention Mighty Taco, which has nothing to do with any of
What?
the other things. Because it's weird.
Oh, that's
it's
right. We never
weird.
did talk about any other foods. We kind of
Well, that's okay. Mighty Taco is really weird, but it's also really awesome. So
It is the absolute farthest
tear
thing.
your stomach up stuff. But I
It
want
is
it.
the farthest thing from what having what we had for dinner yesterday in real time is from Mexican food.
Shout out to Mr. Chewy in Coleman, Alabama. He's opened up his restaurant now. He's had a food truck, and go check him out if you're in the area. He's fantastic.
Yeah, and if you're not
Shout
in the
out
area,
to Mr. Chewy.
yeah, if you're not in the area, go find him anyways.
Go
Because,
find him.
yeah.
Go find him.
Okay,
But
real
yeah.
quick on food.
Okay.
Real quick on food. I didn't know this. You can get this delivered across the country. Salen's Hot Dogs.
Best hot dogs I've ever had. I like hot dogs. I've lived in Alabama forever. I have always been on the search for the perfect hot dog.
Now we're gonna piss off some Chicago people here.
Well, I'm sorry. I have to go to Chicago to have their hot dogs because I do love hot dogs.
I wanna learn.
And I've never been able to find the perfect hot dog here. I've tried everything, and there's always something in it that disappoints. Salen's hot dogs from Buffalo, 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
You hit all my markers, and now I only want Salen's hot dogs, so we're going to have to order some while we're here.
That's what they use at Ted's.
Ted's is so fun.
More food. Donuts.
Paula's.
Okay. Nice. Why?
They're delicious. That's why.
They weigh 306 pounds per donut.
They're probably like 8,000 calories, but that's okay. You pick one and you just eat on
something
it
wrong
throughout
with
the
us.
day, and they're so good. I can't pick a favorite flavor, to be honest, because
They're huge.
they're good. They're thick. They're heavy. They're sweet. They're homemade, and they're made with a lot of love. So you have to eat Paula's donuts,
All right.
hands down.
I think if there's anything else worth forgetting about, and I know I had something in my mind, Hot Pot. Well, they can get that everywhere, but that was a cool place.
Delicious.
The pho.
We've had good pho and we've had bad pho.
That was hit or miss.
Mm-hmm. We love pho.
Indian food we didn't really have much of.
Yeah, we had that one place. And we went to the place, I don't remember the name of it, but she had the tray. Do you remember the tray of the little pinwheel things? And they look like a dessert, and they're just sitting there. I so badly wanted to just grab one
pretty good. That was
and
pretty
eat
good
it.
Food. I thought that was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Trying to think if there's anything else. Nothing's jumping to mind, but Mighty Taco for sure is the defining.
It's a shout out.
Buffalo. I think that's it. And then, the breweries and that kind of thing. But I don't think there's anything else that's jumping out. Maybe the Hydraulic Earth. We talked about that.
They had good pizza. We got a crab pizza, right? Yeah. And it was really good.
Specialty pizza, not defining Buffalo pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the twist on foods, you know what I mean? Non-traditional crab pizza. What the heck? That sounds weird. But it was so good. I would eat one today.
Okay, last question about food. If and when we wind up at a tailgate at a Buffalo Bills game, tailgating, what are you making?
Gumbo.
Bringing it from the South.
Bringing it from the South. I was born in Mobile, Alabama. My family is very Cajun, and my grandpa has given me all of the beautiful tips to make the perfect gumbo. So shout out Grandpa.
Yeah, maybe we should do an episode on Alabama.
I'm just saying my grandpa's very honest. If I make shit food, Grandpa's going to say this tastes like shit. And then he's going to harp on it for a very long time about how I messed this up. And the last time I made gumbo, which is actually just last week, he's like, oh, this is good. And he even called my mom. He's like, you're missing out on this good gumbo.
Yeah, he did say that.
So I'm like, thank you.
Because
I followed all of his tips.
Previously, it was shrimp soup, but we'll get into that another episode. But that's
my grandpa. I just want to say real quickly, my grandpa's 87 years old.
Oh, we could talk all day about your grandpa. He's great.
He's a badass.
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
and he still cooks. He would still make gumbo.
We could do an episode about blowing up bridges.
Yeah,
but you know what we should do? Oh, see, that's the thing. I wasn't sure how this was going to sound, but that?
I'm very scared.
It's time for my favorite segment of the show. It's called the Quizzers After Dark.
Not my favorite.
It's trivia with a twist. And if you're not familiar, each question starts in one place and ends up somewhere you don't expect. So last episode, we had a single question to decide it all. But this time, there's 3 questions.
Great.
So it goes like this. Alicia, if you get Alicia, you get a point for every right answer.
Okay.
Okay. You just have to get the majority of them right, which in this case is 2.
How is that even fair?
Because it's 2 out of 3. That's 66%. That's
this is not
barely passing in school.
This isn't high school.
So, I know, but this is how this works.
Okay.
See, if you notice, I'm kind of secretly ramping this up. It went from 1 question to 3 questions.
You're secretly wanting me to lose.
And before you know it, this might be an entire show that has questions and then some conversation around it. It sounds familiar to me. Anyways, but basically get 2 questions right and you win. And if you don't, then you lose.
Okay.
And why is that important, though? Why is that important? You know why it's important. Here's why.
Shot glass of critical mass.
The shot glass of critical mass. What? Okay. You're revealing. You're revealing. What is it? So, the loser of the quiz, which in this particular case, since it's turned into me just writing the questions and asking you, you get it right, you get a point. You get it wrong, I get a point, I guess.
This is so much pressure.
You get it right. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Anyways,
I know. If I get it wrong, I get a point. And if I get it right, I get a point.
Right. That's exactly not how it works. But, so the bottom line is, if you get 2 out of 3 questions right, then I have to take my shot. So I guess the pressure's on me to write questions that are good enough. Now I've been doing a multiple choice. Well, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
So, anyways, let's talk about what is waiting for us here in disaster land. Whoever loses, because last week you got the opportunity to drink pickle flavored vodka and coffee. Yeah, which I just took your line. So sorry about that. But what do you have for me? What's in? Let's talk about yours first because yours only has 2 ingredients. We've been trying to PFM theme these, right?
Yeah, and I can do some kind of gnarly stuff, but if it gets a little too crazy, you're not going to want to see that. So I'm playing it a little safe. So don't judge me. But Jason prepared this for me. I'm going to get close to the camera real quickly so maybe we can see it.
I'm trying to decide whether or not the background music's a good idea or not. So we'll just let it play one more time.
It's not mixed very well, and I just spilled it on my leg a little. So if you look at it, like you can tell, it looks like cloudy red stuff. So what this is
it's PFM.
PFM.
It's
pineapple fire.
Good.
Pineapple
That's what I call
liqueur.
it for PFM. Trying to do all the PFM things until we run out of them.
Pineapple liqueur.
Yeah. Fire.
And fire, which is hot sauce. And what kind of hot sauce did you
it's
put?
It's Tabasco. It's just straight up Tabasco. We didn't use any of our 6
And then the
fancy
M is for good.
Yeah. So one thing that I do anytime I get any kind of liquor that I haven't had before, like, whether it's just to taste the act, is I tasted that pineapple liqueur. It's the 99, what's that brand? I don't have the bottle
99
here.
bananas.
99 Luff balloons or whatever. It's the stuff you don't buy.
But real quickly, how much Tabasco is in this shot?
Well, I only did half the, I was trying to.
You did half of the shot pineapple liqueur and half the shot Tabasco, if I am correct.
I had to do a little bit of water to make the thing, but there's a lot of Tabasco. There's probably like 20 dashes of hot sauce in there.
Maybe even more than that.
Did I go crazy?
You went crazy.
Oh.
I think half of that.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Tabasco.
If I lose, I want to do that one because here's what's in store for me.
No, you do yours.
And this is kind of a little bit of a throwback to the worst thing that I ever created once upon a time. And I don't remember all of the ingredients, but I do remember that it had tuna fish in it. So mine is PFM also. And you called it Please Forgive Me, which I may or may not because what's in this crap?
Pineapple liqueur.
Oh, that's already crap.
Canned tuna fish juice. F for fish, by the way. And M is for milk. Lactose free, by the way.
I think we all know what F stands for in this case, which is farm
Fantastic.
Animals. All right. It looks like this. And if you want to see it up more up close, it's probably in our thumbnail and or
look at this. Look at mine. It looks congealed
in one of the socials.
It's all coagulated. Give me a cheers.
We're not. No, because if you
I don't care. Whatever
drink
happens, I still love you. Okay.
Okay, I love you.
Can I get out if I need to throw up?
I can hand you the garbage can. You're not gonna throw up off of that. You might like burn your face off.
I might die.
No. All right.
Okay.
So here we go.
Let's go.
Question number 1. As mentioned during the show, and yes, I have paper, by the way, because my phone is recording, and last time I did it on my phone. Buffalo is a premier destination for pizza. Among favorite toppings, pepperoni, mushrooms, onions, and banana peppers. Famous for songs like Cruel Summer and their remake of Venus, what year did the English pop group Bananarama form? Was it A, 1978, B, 1980, C, 1982, or D, 1986?
1982.
Formed in London, England, that is. In B,
Wait, did I get it right?
1980, Bananarama, originally a trio until 1991, continues to write and perform music as a duo with OG members Sarah Dallin and Karen Woodward. According to Wikipedia, their success on both pop and dance charts saw them listed in the Guinness World Records for achieving the world's highest number of chart entries by an all-female group. Between 1982 and 2009, they had 32 singles, reached the top 50 in the UK singles chart. A little bit about Bananarama. But
so I got that wrong.
Correct. You did get that wrong.
And all I smell right now is Tabasco, by the way. So I'm getting a little scared.
Oh, okay. Well,
okay, I have 0 points. Let's
the
go.
music just came back in. Oh, see, I do have it on a loop. I don't know.
Let's go.
Probably not the best idea in the world. Question number 2. For the record, it's 1 point for me. Chicken wings gained popularity in 1964, credited to Teresa Bellissimo, or maybe it's Teresa, I'm not sure, at the original Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York, who tossed deep fried wings in cayenne hot sauce and butter for a late night snack. Kind of like your shot there. In the 2004 movie Anchorman, Vince Vaughn plays a news reporter working for the rival network against the film's protagonist, Ron Burgundy. What is the name of Vince Vaughn's character? Is it A, Wes Sawtooth? Is it B, Wes Mantooth? Is it C, Wes Bluefoot? Or D, Wes Brownstone?
Oh, man. I should know this. I've seen this movie.
Well, his first name's Wes, so you got that part.
What was the choices again?
I think I mistakenly said A. A was sawhorse, not sawtooth. B is mantooth. C is bluefoot, and D is brownstone.
I think it's Bluefoot.
C?
Yeah.
Okay. According to the villain's Wikipedia website, the B, Wes Mantooth character, is loosely based on CBC News anchor Peter Mansbridge. Vince makes an appearance in both Anchorman films where he ultimately sacrifices his autocorrect, his life to save Ron Burgundy in the sequel.
Well, I have 0 points.
You do, and there's only 3 questions.
I'm doing so great.
But,
I'm so excited.
just to make...
I already know what's going to happen here.
Well, this is prolonging the agony, which is even better.
The answer is B.
Question number 3.
B.
Magical and delicious beef on Weck is a Buffalo original. The Kimmelrick roll, topped with caraway seeds and salt, pairs amazingly with the juicy, moist roast beef for an unforgettable culinary experience. For a half a point, in what year did the fast food giant Wendy's begin the infamous "Where's the Beef" advertising campaign? Do you remember that?
Yeah, but I thought that was Arby's, but we have the meat. That's we have the meat.
Was it A, 1984, B, 1985, C, 1986, or D, 1987? When did "Where's the Beef"?
What years again?
84, 85, 86, 87.
86.
The answer is A, 1984.
Oh my God.
But for the other half a point, what is the name of the elderly actress who brought the phrase to life?
That was Wendy mom. Wendy.
So,
Wait, what?
Clara Peller
I quit.
humorously questioned the small patty size in rival burgers, making it a cultural phenomenon and shorthand for questioning the lack of substance, boosting Wendy's sales significantly. This is according to our friends over at Google AI.
I quit.
Don't have friends at Google
All right,
AI.
here we go.
What's
Shot glass of critical mass.
cheers. I didn't drink mine. Is it hot?
Oh my God.
Is it spicy? You really just did that.
Oh my God.
You
Wow.
are red. Is it like I didn't even watch you do that.
Wow.
I think we can cancel the
Oh
music
my
now.
God. Okay, so my mouth is very on fire.
Was it how
My
many?
eyes watering.
25
Oh.
dashes of hot sauce.
Wow. Okay.
This is becoming a tradition where
I didn't even taste the
this.
pineapple at first. I just tasted like syrup.
Oh,
And then when I breathe, I taste pineapple. I breathe.
how do you think it's going to feel when you burp? Better or worse than last week? I smell the pineapple. I think it's coming out of your mouth.
It's coming out of my breath.
Do I even dare to like?
I mean, there's
Oh God!
none in here. I went for it. I did it. I had a hard time swallowing it.
wanna
I'm
try
not
that
going to
one?
lie. No.
It's got milk in it. It'll cool your mouth down.
No. You try it.
Nope. But here's
You
what we
should try
can.
it.
No, here's what we'll do though. Here's what we'll do. You know, in the spirit of trying to be creative, I try to come up with some different stuff every time. But you know, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep using that one until one day, a long, long time from now, that you can win a quiz and get me to, you know, to have to take that one.
Yeah. How about maybe I need to write some of these questions?
I mean, that's always
Because
an option.
I feel like if I write some of the questions and I do this to you,
Yeah.
I'm going to have a better chance at winning.
I figured it would naturally evolve into that. That's how this originally goes.
I think that my
Like,
mouth still tastes like Tabasco.
That's you know, because
I think that
'cause
if
I'm
I
gonna-
write them, I have a better chance.
for
And I am not doing that shot.
well, yeah, no, we're taking it easy on you, but so for those of you out there in you know in TV and or TV land, I don't know, whatever.
YouTube land.
There's a show already written for a certain member of the Grace Tap Room podcast to come on and do this one-on-one against you and her. Oh, geez, well, now I've really revealed the process, but anyways, we've got some stuff planned. So, but that's
Let's
not
go.
what it says. I don't know what it's just, anyways.
Okay, well, it's time to head out of here.
That's what it says.
But really, thank you guys so much for joining us. And here's everything that you need to know. Stay classy, podcast fans.
Yeah. We got that dog just in time.
To keep up with all things PFM, including the video version of this episode, check out our YouTube channel. You can see our past schooling experiences, watch us build our new van, and join us in our upcoming adventures. The audio version of this
I turned
podcast is
that off
available
because I
on
didn't want her
your
barking
favorite
in the
platform.
background.
You can
figured you would
interact
always
with
have
us
us mute
on
it.
all of the major socials.
Speaking of
No,
the
I didn't.
socials, you can see photos of our drinks from this episode on Instagram and cast your vote in the X poll. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and obsessively stalk everything.
We're
with
supposed to be
PFM
close
on.
for the fans.
No matter where you find us, you can be sure that there are more adventures to come during the day and after dark.
Lights out.